Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video is all about the 1898 half sovereign from the reign of Queen Victoria. I will first go through the design of the coin and then move on to the facts and figures. So here is the reverse design of the coin, and it was done, as I'm sure you know, by Benedetto Pastrucci, the classic designer of the George and the Dragon design used on sovereigns, half sovereigns and crowns of the 1800s. We can see here to the very bottom the date, 1898, the year it was struck, and above this is then the portrait with the dragon lying sort of on the ground, being trampled underfoot by the horse being ridden by St. George there, with his sword in hand ready to end the job and kill the dragon. As the famous story goes, he wears a cape and a helmet. Now you can see on the rim small teeth, milling or beads all the way around, and these are all there to prevent the coin from being clipped and ensure no gold can be shaven off or stolen, which is of course illegal to do to steal gold from the government minted coins. So there is the reverse design, and now moving on to the obverse design, we can see here a portrait of Queen Victoria. This is her last and final portrait, and it was done by Thomas Brock. You can see there under her portrait the initials TB, for of course Thomas Brock, the designer. She faces to the left, wears a crown, underneath a veil, so it's also called the veiled head, old head or widowed head. She wears a necklace, earrings and a brooch. And then around her is a long Latin abbreviated legend reading Victoria, de gra, Brit, Regina, fid def, ind imp. And this translates to English as Victoria, by the grace of God, Queen of Britain, Defender of the Faith, Empress of India. So these are her titles as monarch, and referring to how she's been chosen to be monarch, to be queen by God, de gra, by the grace of God, her title is God-given. So now we'll move on to the facts and figures of the 1898 half sovereign, so let's begin. The coin was made at the Tower Hill Mint in London, where the Royal Mint was based between 1810 and 1975. The coin is composed, I'm sure you guessed, of gold. This is 0.917 gold, so 91.7% of it is pure gold, and this purity is also known as 22 karat gold. The weight of the coin is 3.99 grams, as was set in law in 1817, as was the diameter to 19.3 millimeters. So for comparison, a similar size to a sixpence piece. The mintage of the 1898 half sovereign is 4,361,347. And this is a fairly average mintage for the era and denomination. It's not a rare year, sort of the average mintage. Most of these were made in a few million mintage for this era. The half sovereign coin is a 120 pence piece. This would then be 10 shillings, or 1/2 of a pound, as half a pound is a sovereign, so it's half a pound. In 1898, a half sovereign was equal to £80 and 24 pence in today's money. So not really a small change coin, for a decent sized purchase you would use a half sovereign, so about £80 today, but it is still legal tender today for still 1/2 of a pound, so today that would be 50 pence, although I wouldn't encourage spending it for 50p, as it does sell for a lot more. Let's have a look at the values. So in a poor condition, it will sell for around £210, which basically that's just the price of the gold in the coin. Then in fine condition, £225, £300 in extremely fine, and up to £400 in uncirculated grade. So not actually a huge range of prices there, mainly selling for a sort of bullion price for the gold in it, with the very highest grade selling for more for collectors looking to get the best example for their collections. So there we go. Please comment down below if you have any half sovereigns in your collection, and as well, of course, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon with some more coins in the future on Bits and Bobs. Happy New Year!